Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I do have my whole farm in here. I have my 2 dogs and my cat. So if you hear any weird noises, I apologize. That is what is going on. But today's video is going to be my April beauty favorites. So even though I wasn't very active here on my channel for the month of April because I had finals week and just some different things going on, I did wear makeup. So, you know, for my work and everything, I tend to be more simple in my makeup application because I am in a very professional setting. So yeah, but this month I did have several beauty favorites that I was obsessed with. And this was pretty much the product bucket that oh my God, Chalupa, he just knocked into the light. This is pretty much all of the makeup that I use on a daily basis. Like I said, I do tend to be more minimal. Oh wait, hold the phone, I'm missing something. Hold the phone. Where are you at? Oh my gosh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, I just remembered like the foundation that I was wearing pretty much the entire time besides the other one that I have in here. But yeah, so this is pretty much my go-to everyday makeup that I have been loving for the past probably month and a half. You know, this is what I go to pretty much every single time that I do my makeup that I'm not here on my channel. This is pretty much what I used on my face today. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. It's not gonna be in any particular order, but yeah, so I'm just gonna start pulling shit out of the bucket, basically. So this is the NYX Lid Lingerie Eyeshadow Palette. It is an all matte palette and I am obsessed with the shades that are in here, you guys. I really feel like NYX has just upped their game in terms of the quality of their eyeshadows, their lip products, everything really. I am honestly obsessed with it. I have been using this shade right here as my transition non-stop. I love using this one to highlight my brow bone in the inner corner of my eye, and then I love to use this to deepen up the crease area. I just love this palette. I think it's perfect for everyday use. It's super compact and it has all of the shades that you need. It has like a cute little purple shade. It has 2 darker shades and then kind of like a rusty reddish brown shade. It has a highlight shade. Like it just has everything that you need whenever you are looking for a matte palette. And like I said, you know, the shades are really buttery. They're super pigmented. They stay on the lid all day long. I do typically wear my makeup for at least 8 hours whenever I am going to school or going to work. So yeah, I love this palette. It's my little baby. Alrighty, so, okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to go in a little bit of an order so you guys aren't thinking that I'm like peanut or something. This eyeliner right here, you guys, this is the ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Honeydew. So it's, you know, just a typical gel liner, but this is kind of what the shade looks like. It is perfect if you are looking to brighten up the inner corner of, not the inner corner, but the eye. Oh my gosh, I like need to take a chill pill. I had a mojito tonight at dinner, so I'm like feeling a little bit buzzed. But yeah, so why am I talking about that on YouTube? Oh my God, I really have gone crazy. Anyways, I love to use this to brighten up my eyes. And I've pretty much been using it every single day, even whenever I go for more of like a natural looking eye, because I don't know about you guys, but my like waterline will get kind of red looking. It's just always been that way for me. It's not that it's irritated or anything like that. It just tends to be more pink. And so I really love to use this to kind of flush out that tone and to make it just look more cohesive with the rest of my skin. And it just helps to kind of brighten up the eye area. I really, really love this. Okay, so now I'm going to go with, oh, here's another thing. Okay, sorry, I was trying to stay in like the whole eye category, but this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. So on one end you have the little pencil, which is just kind of like a little itty bitty micro pencil. And then on the other end, you have a spoolie, which I'm not going to do a close up of because it's kind of gross and it has my hair all over it. But I have been loving this. If you guys have been around my channel for a little while, I was using the Model Co, I believe is what it's called, but it's kind of like a triangular pencil. But I went back to this one because, I don't know, I just reached for it one day and I haven't really put it down. But it's really, really nice. It's super affordable, and it's one of those pencils to where you don't have to, you're able to kind of like shape your brow with it, or you can kind of just fill in the sparse areas. And with this spoolie, it just, you know, tease it out and it makes it look really natural and beautiful. And I also love the shade Ash Brown. It's perfect for my brow color and it also matches my hair color really well. And I do think that they have several different shades of this, which is nice. Okay, hi Chalupa. My little nugget is leaning on me really hardcore right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start with the face. So the first thing I have is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Oh my God, you guys, my skin has been a dry canvas. It has just been soaking up so much moisture. I've been having to like overhydrate, drink way too much water because for some reason my skin is just freaking the hell out right now. And so anytime I go to apply my makeup, I want to have like a nice fresh base so that my skin doesn't kind of get flaky and peely on me. So I have been loving this Becca primer to really help to add some moisture and luminosity to my skin. I have been adding more of a powder, which I will get to in a minute, just to kind of keep my skin from getting oily, which sounds weird after me saying it was flaky and dry, but my skin is basically just a hot mess bitch right now and it sucks. But I love this primer and it's super moisturizing and it's awesome for the skin and it doesn't break me out. This is like one of like 2 or 3 primers that really just does good for my skin and it doesn't break me out. So I love it. All right, what next? I guess I'll go with this. So when I got this palette, when my mom got this palette for me, I was obsessed with it and I pretty much have not put it down. This is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Palette. It's super like shiny and metallic, so I'm trying not to blind you guys, but it's Tarte, so the packaging is freaking awesome. But basically, coughing fit. This happens every time in my favorites videos because I'm talking way too fast. But basically, it is a contour shade and a highlight shade, and it's amazing. They're buttery, they're creamy. This is like the perfect contour shade. It's not too neutral, not too gray, not too warm, not too red. It's just literally the perfect shade in the entire freaking world. And then this highlight shade, oh my God. It's so good, you guys. It really is just bomb. It's like the perfect neutral highlight shade. Perfectly neutral contour and perfectly neutral highlight shade. Not too yellow, not too white, not too gray. Like, it's just perfect. I'm obsessed with it and I have been using it like a bitch this past month. I'm obsessed. Now, let's talk about, I have foundations. Let's talk about those. Okay. So, Josie Maran has been my baby for the past month. Honestly, you guys, I love this foundation. If you guys have dry skin, get this foundation. Seriously, if you have oily skin, get this foundation and use a powder over it because it is so incredible. It's really, really good for your skin. I don't break out from this foundation whatsoever. It just makes your skin look flawless and beautiful. It will be really dewy if you don't put a setting powder over top of it, but if you are really dry, then that might be something that you're wanting to shoot for. But if you do put like a matte setting powder over top of it, then you're good to go. Like, your oil won't shine through. It is what I'm wearing today, mixed in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I love it. Like, it is so amazing and it mixes really, really well with other foundations, so I really appreciate that. And I have been using this pretty much all month long when I haven't been using this other little guy that I'm about to talk about. So this is the Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation. I am in the shade Light Beige, so it comes in a compact like this. It is, you know, compact. It's definitely not obviously a loose powder, otherwise it'd be all over my carpet right now. But if you guys are oily Or if you are wanting a powder foundation that is going to sit beautifully on your skin, get this little guy right here, right here. I love you. It's so freaking good, honestly. It's very creamy. It's super buttery. It's really, really easy to apply. This is the foundation that I always go to whenever I'm like running out the door, or I just kind of, you know, want to make my complexion look a little more even and consistent. I will throw this on. I just take a giant, like really fluffy, dense powder brush. I'll dab it in and put it on my skin all over the place, and it's just beautiful. I love, love this foundation. And if you are looking for something that is going to mix really, really well with your other powder products like powder contour, powder blush, and stuff like that, then I would definitely recommend getting this. I wouldn't say that it's a full coverage. You can definitely build it up for sure. But yeah, it's definitely one of those foundations that you do have to build if you want more of like a full coverage, but it looks beautiful on the skin. It fills up all your pores. Not fills up, but it like covers up all your pores. It's awesome. I love it. So now I have the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. It is a loose translucent powder. So let me tell you guys a little story about this guy. So I've been looking excuse me. I have been looking for a loose translucent powder that I can bake with because I just want to be on trend and cool like the other people. And so I was just kind of looking for something that would be affordable and from a cruelty-free brand. So I thought, hey, like this looks awesome, right? Well, no, I do not recommend baking with this whatsoever. I tried it one time and it literally, first off, like was just weird to apply. Like when you bake, you take usually a damp beauty sponge, apply it into the loose powder, and then apply it to your face like very lightly so it just kind of sits on top of your foundation. But this guy does not like to be baked with, but it does look beautiful whenever you just apply it with a regular powder brush. I really love to use this in combination with my Jose Marin liquid foundation in the summer months because I do tend to get a lot more oily in my T-zone. But what I will know about this is that I get kind of like more of a flat top brush, and I apply this just a little tiny amount. You don't want a lot on your brush, and then I will dab onto my foundation. I do not swirl because otherwise that will create lines within your foundation from the brush, but I just kind of like dab it on like that, and it looks flawless. Like I'm really impressed with this powder as long as you use it correctly, and it does stay really, really well throughout the day. I don't get oily in the areas that I place it, which is really awesome. And the price is right. I think it was like $7 or $8, which is awesome. And you get, you know, a pretty good size amount. Okay, so now, actually I'll go into this little guy. This is always my favorite video, you guys. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. I'm really gonna have to get a new one soon because I'm running out, and this guy's like really kind of expensive, which sucks. But I will say that it does kind of have a lot in it. Let me see how much. It is 0.338 fluid ounces, which I feel like is pretty good for a concealer, but it definitely is more on the pricey side. But honestly, you guys, you are not going to find a better concealer than this one. It is so good. It blends out amazingly, and I always go back to it, and I have been using it non-stop for the month of April. Like, it is my go-to, always my go-to concealer. All right, so now the two bronzers that I have been loving for the month of April is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Glow. I talked about this, I think, in my last favorites video as well, but it has still been what I have been using constantly. And what I love about this is that it's super buildable. Like, it's pigmented, but it's not over the top to where like you just barely dab into it, and you do get like a ton of product for your money. I think these are like $8 or $9, and I've had this for 2 years and I use it on a very consistent basis. I also love the undertone of this, so whenever I am really tan, which I was for the month of April, I'm kind of like faring down now, but I love that it has more of like the red undertones, because I do have more of like a red honey undertone to my skin, which is nice because I feel like a lot of bronzers are a little too red, but this one is just like perfect. It's a perfect amount of red, perfect amount of kind of like golden. I really, really love it. And I've been using it nonstop. And then this is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This one I have been using like a bitch. Like, this is the perfect shade, you guys. This one is the light bronzer. They do have just like the regular shade bronzer, but I am obsessed with this. It is pigmented, it is buttery, it is not too pigmented, it blends like a dream. It is freaking gorgeous, you guys. Like, I honestly am so excited that I watched Kathleen Light's video that one day where she was like raving about this bronzer, because it's no joke. Like, this is a legit bronzer and it's super affordable. I think it was like $10 or $12, and it smells like coconut and the beach, which is like my favorite thing of all time. So yeah, and the packaging is just so cute. Like, look how cute the packaging is. It looks like a vacation. So yeah, I love this bronzer. I've been using it all month long. And then the highlighter that I have been going to is by Wet n Wild, the Precious Petals highlighter. When I haven't been using the Tarte Double Duty Beauty combo with the contour and the highlight shade, I have been reaching for this. Honestly, you guys, if you can get your hands on the Wet n Wild highlighters, get your hands on them. Seriously, I looked for this damn highlighter for like at least 6 or 7 months before I found it in Walgreens, and I ended up snagging both of the shades that were here. But I love this. It's really gorgeous. I'll just swatch it for you because I'm just that obsessed with it. But that is what it looks like on the finger right there. It's so beautiful. And the thing that I love about this is that it is buildable, and you can increase how blinding it becomes if you spritz a little bit of like glycerin or something that has glycerin in it onto your brush, or even just a little bit of water. I tend to use my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and I'll just spritz it and make it wet, and whenever it goes on, oh my god, you are literally glowing to the heavens. But I love this shade, you guys. It is so gorgeous. And then for the blush that I have been wearing nonstop, I actually have it on my cheeks today, is the Too Faced blush in the shade I Will Always Love You. This is what it looks like. I would definitely compare the Too Faced blushes to the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Wear blushes. They are beautiful, super gorgeous, super blendable, very pigmented. You get a lot of product for your money, especially because you're not going to hit pan on this anytime soon, even if you were to wear it every single day like I have been. I haven't even made like a dent in the lettering right here, and I have been using this almost every single day that I have done my makeup in the month of April. It's just so beautiful. It's the perfect summertime blush, and it has like a little bit of a sheen to it, and I just love it. It's a heart. It's so cute. Okay, so for the lips that I have been loving for the month of April, I have the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Bridget. If you guys have been around my channel for a hot minute, you guys will recognize this little bad boy from last summer, and I think even the summer before that. But it is such a gorgeous, like, corally pink shade. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is the perfect go-to, like, corally pink, neutral, bright, but still kind of neutral shade. It's honestly beautiful. I love the formula of the Audacious lipsticks. I think that they are amazing. They're super creamy, super buttery. They last on your lips for a very long time for just a normal lipstick, unless you're like eating or drinking a whole lot or something like that. Like if you're constantly touching your lips, then of course it's a regular natural lipstick, so you're going to have more wear on it with that. But in regards to just wearing the lipstick, it does have a really good wear time. And I love the shade. It's my perfect summer color. Like, I'm obsessed with it. The next two and the last two products that I have for you guys, this one is the Bare Minerals Swag. Yeah, sorry. I was like reading two words at the same time and it didn't make sense. It is the matte kind of like liquid lipstick sort of situation that Bare Minerals has, and this one is in the shade Swag. So even though I love Bridget for more of like a curly look and everything like that, this is the shade, and actually this is going to be the lip combination that I have been wearing anytime I am in like a professional setting for school or for work. It is the perfect dusty rose mauve shade. It's right here. It's pulling a little more gray on camera for some reason, but it's not. It's definitely more of like a true rose. I love this. I think it's the perfect color for a very professional setting. It just adds a little bit of a flush to your lips, but it doesn't look too dramatic or too like bright. You know what I'm saying? How sometimes if you wear too bright of a lipstick, it can kind of draw attention to your mouth, which you're not really wanting to do in a professional setting. But I love this color, you guys. This wears really, really comfortably. Honestly, this is probably, oh my God, this is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula ever. Like, it dries perfectly. It doesn't budge. It's just awesome. Like, I love this formula. It's super comfortable to wear. It's really, really easy to apply, and you also get a ton of product in this. And I think that they are $18 a piece, I want to say. But yeah, it's awesome. And then I have been pairing this with the Buxom lip polish in the shade White Russian. I've mentioned this multiple times here on my channel, but it's pretty much just a really gorgeous pinky nude lip gloss. So this is what it looks like right here. I love wearing this by itself. I love that it has kind of like that minty, refreshing taste and feel to it, and it smells really, really good. I love to wear this on a really hot day because it honestly does cool you down, as weird as that sounds. But yeah, I love it. I'm going to show it on top of the Bare Minerals liquid lipstick so you guys can kind of just see how the combination works. But I love wearing this to like class, and if you are in a professional setting, it just adds a sheen to it. So instead of having like the matte liquid lipstick, if you want to kind of switch it up and have more of a sheen to your lip, this is going to do that for you and give you more of that wet look. And this has been my go-to like professional combination all month long. I'm obsessed with it, and I feel like I'm definitely going to be wearing this combination a lot into the summertime. So that is it. I feel like this is going to be a really long video, but yeah, I'm so happy to be back, you guys. I am just feeling more myself, and I'm ready to kind of get back into the swing of things, talk about makeup, do my makeup, and just feel better. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite products were for the month of April. I love to hear your comments. You know, and I love to connect with you guys. So if you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.